Of course, that match was an instant classic.
But, Justine, which match of yours wasn't a classic?
Oh, you're way too kind, Robin. To point out that very real truth.
Were you nervous at all?
Me? Nervous? Of course not. I had that match on lock. In fact, I was always calm, cool, and collected from my first day in the ring to my 6th championship victory.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, Justine.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece
Only niece.
to be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom.
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You alright?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Did I do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way. Makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
What's your point?
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
It does sound unfair, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with little Justine, the legacy hire.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Honestly, I'm ready. I've trained my whole life for this.
All right. Let's take that confidence, earned or not, and channel it into a great debut. For what it's worth, despite my history with your aunt, it really is my goal to help you succeed here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I'll wear the gear. Justine trained me. I wouldn't be here without her, and I do want to honor her legacy. If it gets me a massive pop, that's just an added bonus.
Great. Management will be happy that you're towing the line. Just bring the performance to complement it. Maybe dressing like your aunt will even inspire you in the ring. Better go get changed. It's go time.
Kick to the midsection. She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
A tribute move in tribute gear? We're about to see a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide! Covered by Ripley!
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated 6-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
Well, your gear looked great.
Maybe, but I wish I hadn't worn it. Kind of sent me spiraling. Maybe I would have done better in my own gear.
I've had enough coulda, woulda, shouldas to last me multiple lifetimes. It's not worth your time to live in the past. I wish I was medically cleared to fight. I would have decked Charlotte Flair for you.
What was that you just finished saying about the coulda, woulda, shouldas?
Oh, shush. One of the few perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to ask my niece to do as I say, not as I do. Since I, can't.
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word the WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit. But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now, here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. But I need to redeem myself and show the WWE Universe what I can really do. I need at least a little spotlight.
I think you might have to settle for no spotlight. Backstage sentiment on you is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
Non-existent.
What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then, find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
Met? I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine. I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
What do I want? I just feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot at Survivor Series. Tensions were high. I probably unintentionally insulted you. I just want to make amends. I bet we have more in common than you think. Needs, goals, that sort of thing.
You must really need something.
I was hoping we could help each other. Molly says she can get me a match on main event if I can find an opponent. After everything you said at Survivor Series, I thought of you. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is gonna help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ. Someone's been busy.
I'm not just having matches for your benefit. And I don't super appreciate your social media commentary.
I don't really care about the motivation. Besides, I've realized something.
What's that?
Having a handful of matches is not the equivalent of putting in years of work at the Performance Center. You know, that thing you have to do if you didn't grow up with a famous wrestling family? The so-called dues you've paid over the past couple of weeks are pretty insignificant.
You're backing out of facing me on main event?
I didn't say that. Because I also realized I can harness how unfair this is for my own good. Even if you can't benefit from your pedigree due to your overwhelming lack of talent, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And like it or not, and I do not, having a match with you, LJ, will increase my standing in the eyes of the short-sighted, legend-obsessed WWE management, especially when I win.
So you're in?
I'm in. But I can't just squash you on main event. If we want people to stand up and really take notice, we're gonna have to have one banger of a match. So don't hold back. I know I won't.
You're determined to make this personal, aren't you?
If it encourages you to try a little harder than you did at Survivor Series, yes.
Fine. I'll ask Molly to set it up. We can settle this in the ring.
That's literally all I've been asking to do.
Ruthless Universe? You know I'm not one for spoilers, but I have it on good authority that the next episode of WWE's main event is going to be can't miss. So don't miss it.
Come on, you don't hit a WWE official.
It was clearly an accident, Corey.
But one that it looks like Ava is willing to take advantage of.
Drop toe hold onto the chair.
A chair, a downed referee, and an opportunity? What's she gonna do?
Looks like both these women are ready to play dirty. She's going to use the chair.
Ava with a bit of a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. And now the referee thinks she used the chair. It's a disqualification.
It may not be the ending to this match we deserve, but it's the one we got.
I can't imagine either of these two women are terribly happy with the outcome.
I don't know, Cole. Looks like Ava might be. And at the end of the day, it's still a W for her.
Well, pretty pleased with how that match went.
Of course you are. You cheated.
Pretty sure the ref saw you cheat, LJ.
But I didn't actually do anything.
You, of all people, should know it doesn't matter what actually happens. It only matters what others, in this case the ref, sees. Or think they see.
Me of all people? What does that mean?
I told you I would make the WWE Universe stand up and take notice.
This wasn't what we talked about. We were going to put on a competitive match.
What can I say? It may not have been what you had in mind, but I was always planning to make our match a little extra. Didn't go exactly as I thought it would, but lucky for me, you don't even know how to cheat right. And now everyone's talking about the victory I claimed over little Justine.
Ava's right about that. It's the most buzzworthy main event match we've seen in a while. And not just the finish. You two are really going at it. It's got so much attention that management wants a rematch.
Yeah, a fair one this time, I hope. Let me prove I'm better than her.
I'm not faulting you for it, but don't pretend you weren't about to use that chair before Ava outsmarted you. And this one will be no DQ, which means no more shenanigans.
That's more like it. I think I've proven my point. I'm better.
I guess you can keep up with me when I'm having a bad day. But better? You must have lost count, LJ. We're even. We both have 1 win and 1 loss.
Ava's right on that point.
Of course you'd be on her side.
Do you really think I have it out for you somehow? Ava's right. As far as WWE is concerned, you're square. So, if you really want to settle the score, this needs to be a best out of 3 series. At least that's what management thinks.
Fine. I'll beat her on the next main event too.
They'd actually like you to have the final match on SmackDown.
On SmackDown?
Are you serious?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Then I can't wait to beat her on SmackDown.
Oh, calm down. Act like you go here.
Just one thing. The show's already been booked and is pretty tight. I could only get you a little time. So it's officially a 5-minute time limit match. My recommendation, if you want to finally settle this, someone better win quickly.
It's like I've always said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And did you see the finish of that match? What a victory! In fact, it's a day of victories for this whole family. Not only did my niece triumph in her first match on SmackDown, it's finally time for that big announcement I've been teasing. As you know, I recently appeared at Survivor Series, and it seemed that impromptu moment scratched an itch that the WWE Universe didn't even know they had. After some talks with corporate, we've come to an arrangement, and starting next episode, Ruthless Digressions will be an official WWE podcast. It'll be all the same content you love, just with a little more WWE oomph behind it, including a brand new studio set so we can record video for all our exclusive interviews. Move over, Broken Skull Sessions and Steve Austin. There's a new podcast host in town, and it's me.
Let the coronation begin for the winner of the Queen's Crown Tournament.
And Bianca Belair looks on wondering what might have been.
For most royals, the bloodline is most important, and apparently, WWE is no different.
Oh, come on, Saxton. She earned it in the ring. And what queen has ever taken the throne without a little drama?
Well, whether her hands are clean might be up for debate, but no one can deny at the end of the day, she's the one wearing the crown.
You wanted to talk to me?
I heard the rumors and I want to be in the tag team Money in the Bank ladder match.
Tag team? Money in the Bank? What are you talking about? Never mind. It's already the worst kept secret in WWE. But did I miss something? Are you in a tag team now?
No, but since when was that a barrier to entry? Seems like WWE's whole deal is putting teammates together at the last minute for matches. Not all of them even like each other.
Touché. All right, I can get you an opportunity.
Yes!
To qualify.
Ah!
And don't think I'm going to play tag team matchmaker. Most of the women on the roster are looking for a partner to swipe right on so that they can win the briefcase and challenge Asuka and Tamina for the titles. I don't have time for it. Find a partner and I'll get you in the qualifying match.
That I can do. Thanks.
Just make the most of it. Winning the tag championships would be no small accomplishment.
Well, this pair certainly has something to celebrate, qualifying for the first ever tag team Money in the Bank match.
It was a huge win in their...
What was that?
Someone said help!
Oh my God!
What's that she's under? A fallen lighting rig?
Help!
How does this kind of accident even happen?
Do you really think this is just an accident, Corey?
Well, what else could it be? This tag team's too new to have enemies.
Well, we hope she's okay. We'll keep you updated on this developing situation.
Hold on.
Can't wait to get this space back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift!
Why is this so heavy? That good?
Nah, we gotta get it closer for pickup. Honestly, I'm just glad that you weren't the one who got hurt. Can you imagine? Taken out by a lighting rig.
No, luckily recovery's only a few weeks. Too late to help me for the tag team Money in the Bank match, though.
Even a small injury can mess with your head. Believe me, I know. Did they ever figure out how that thing fell?
Unclear. Seems like dumb bad luck. For me, too. Finally figured out who to partner with, and now they're not even cleared to compete. It's such a bummer. We were just getting started together. You know, I always loved watching the tag matches the most when I was on the road with you. And those tapes of you and Molly tagging together weren't bad either.
Ah, yes, your new best friend, Molly.
She's not my best friend. Don't you want me to be on good terms with management?
Fine, you're right. Lift.
I think those championships are so aspirational for me because WWE finally has them. After the women's titles were introduced in 2018, tag matches started to seem even more important. Ow!
Excuse me?
What did I do?
No shade to the current generation, but I grew up watching women compete on TV in tag team championship matches.
You did?
I have clearly failed to teach you proper wrestling history. Yes! Did you think I grew up in a vacuum and one day said, I think I'll become a professional lady wrestler? No! I watched and was inspired just like you. For me, it was seeing the main event women's championship match at the Brawl to End It All in '84 that gave me the bug. But the tag champions back then were formidable too. I would have loved to see the superstars of today defend against some of the women I grew up idolizing on TV.
So what happened to the titles?
I don't know. Appetites changed. Management started putting their attention elsewhere and opportunities dried up. The championships, and a lot of the women themselves for that matter, got pushed aside. You did your stint in catering. You know what it's like.
Yeah, not the best when you're fighting for limited opportunities.
You have way more opportunities than I ever did. If I had the chance to accomplish what you can...
You accomplished plenty.
Take even the current tag titles. Like you said, I never even had a chance to compete for a tag team championship when I was in WWE. They weren't a thing then. In fact, I heard you're in need of a partner. What do you say? Can you imagine? You and me standing as champions at WrestleMania? The Mysterios can't have a lock on this family thing.
Very funny. Like you could get in the ring again. Did I tell you that Molly said I can't even pick my own replacement partner?
Oh? Your best friend isn't letting you call the shots?
Oh, shush. No, everyone's clamoring to team up with me since I've already secured the Money in the Bank opportunity. So they're having a fatal four-way on Raw to decide.
Interesting method. You know, on second thought, maybe I want to keep this desk. So many memories.
Justine!
Kidding. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Seriously? You?
Yes! Me! What can I say? I'm a winner, baby!
Molly, come on! I can't work with her!
What about the stuff you said when you were asking to be put into this match? About tag teams being thrown together at the last minute, not even liking each other? This seems pretty standard for WWE, if I'm being honest.
But what about the stuff you said about picking my tag team partner carefully?
Don't use my own words against me. That's what I was trying to do to you. Anyway, there's no need to argue. This has been decided. And I, for one, am very excited to find out whether the two of you can coexist.
Won't be a problem for me.
Ha, I don't believe that for a second. You probably cheated to win the fatal four-way in the first place.
Cool it. Don't forget, if you two set your differences aside and pull this thing off, you both win. And so you guys don't blow it and embarrass me, I've set up a training session before the actual Money in the Bank match. You can work out your issues and also practice your ladder climbing abilities. Meet me at the PC.
Where'd Trish go? Certainly wasn't expecting to see her tonight, but I'd love to see what she thought of our matchup.
She pieced right after the match. We could never stand to spend that much time together. Didn't you see any of our singles matches? Not the biggest fan of me.
But she came to team with you?
Yes, she did. Because despite our differences, we respect each other. And we respect what happens in the ring. That's my point. You don't need to like each other to win.
But you guys lost.
I'm not saying we took it easy on you, but we're WWE legends.
I'm choosing not to process that last comment. I don't want to ruin this moment of getting a victory over you and Trish Stratus.
Fine by me. But you get my point. You two are as ready as you're going to be. Just try not to kill each other before the Money in the Bank match, okay?
And no promises. Couldn't I technically win the tag team titles alone? I know it would be harder, but possibly worth it.
Oh, shut up.
Listen, I know I'm biased in terms of what outcome I'd like to see tonight, but I can't get over the fact that we're previewing a women's tag team Money in the Bank match. Women didn't even have a regular Money in the Bank match until 2017. Boy, what I would give to compete. But since I can't, I will say that my niece has been putting in the work. I will admit she's not with the partner I hoped she would be competing with, but as they say, you win some, you lose some. In any event, it'll be an interesting evening. And I'm sure the tag champs will be watching carefully.
After weeks of speculation, we finally know the winners of the first ever tag team Money in the Bank ladder match.
Wonder what Asuka and Tamina think about all this.
They're confident champions. This is no real threat to them.
I'm not sure the briefcase holders are on the same page. Hopefully they can get it together enough to cash in that contract.
We'll see. We're seeing the same aggression here that we saw during that pre-match attack last week.
It's Raquel Rodriguez. Apparently she's not a fan of how Shotzi was used to prove a point. Raquel and Shotzi haven't always seen eye to eye, but these two came up together in NXT. I guess that counts for something.
Either that or she just wanted in on the fun of this no DQ match. All this is perfectly legal.
And so was that. Ava Marino from behind. This team may not have cashed it in yet, but that briefcase is proving to be pretty handy.
Shotzi with a roll-up.
Ava slides the briefcase in, and she nails Shotzi.
Looking to capitalize.
She got the win.
I guess the briefcase did turn out to be the determining factor in this match.
And some teamwork, too. Something that we haven't seen yet from this pairing. They may not have chosen each other initially, but maybe this tag team does have what it takes to make good on the promise of that Money in the Bank briefcase.
That was unexpected.
You defending me in the ring? Certainly was.
I was talking about Raquel. We're tag team partners. It's not like I don't like you.
You have literally told me before that you don't like me, Ava.
Fair point. But I didn't know you. You were just some new girl coming in to take my spot.
I wasn't trying to take anyone's spot. I was trying to start my career.
Sure. But your journey to WWE was very different than mine. You started with the WWE legend in the family. Your support system was in the business already. You even knew some of the crew. I had none of that. Things have always been harder for me, and it was difficult seeing you get an opportunity right off the bat.
Did it help that I crashed and burned in my debut?
It certainly did not hurt.
I can't control what family I was born into any more than you can. We're bound to have different perspectives and experiences.
You're right. Probably explains why I find some of the stuff you do so annoying. You know, besides just the fact that you're the entitled niece of a legend.
You're just kinda mean generally, huh?
See? Now we're really getting to know each other. Which is actually a good thing if we're going to work together on this cash-in. Let's finally have that talk and figure out how we're going to do it.
Speaking of... Ava, where's the briefcase?
I thought you had it.
No, I don't. You don't know where it is?
I do not.
Well, this is not great. We need you to go to Shotzi and Raquel and tell them to give our briefcase back. They're not listening to us.
Hate to say it, guys, but WWE briefcase law has always been pretty vague. I'm not sure if possession is 9/10 of the law, but it's certainly a fractional value of some sort.
But they stole it from us! Stole it!
Ava, I'd expect you of all people to understand a bit of deviousness. But both of you save your breath. A decision has already been made. WWE management has decreed that you'll face them for the briefcase in a match next week.
That's not fair, Molly.
Didn't say it was, but that's what's happening.
Then we're going to use everything at our disposal to make sure they never try anything like this ever again.
Shotzi ducks, nails a discus forearm. This could be the moment that officially puts the briefcase in the hands of Shotzi and Raquel.
What's Shotzi doing?
It's the stolen Money in the Bank briefcase. They said it was in a safe place.
I guess the safe place was under the ring, Byron.
The original briefcase winner counters. She's the one who's taking advantage of the referee distraction now.
This match is over.
Well, it's over, but that's probably not the ending Shotzi and Raquel had in mind.
And the ownership of the Money in the Bank briefcase is officially returned to the original winners.
Hopefully now they can put this behind them and officially set their sights on cashing in for the tag team championships.
At the very least, I bet they'll keep better track of the briefcase from now on.
Okay, that was fun.
And look how far you've come. Got the timing right this time, and the ref didn't see a thing. If you had used the chair that fast in our match, I would have been done.
I will admit, fighting a little dirty is a good time. You may have had a point.
That's my girl. Knew there was a little rebel in you, LJ. And now that's settled, we still need to decide how we're cashing in our briefcase.
Our? Nice. And it's about time we finally have this conversation. But who gets to decide how we do it? You want to face me in the ring again? Whoever wins gets to call the shots? I'm ready.
Nah, not when I'm starting to think you might not be the worst person ever.
Generous.
Let's take out our aggression on other people who are arguably worse than you. A beat the clock challenge. One of us takes Raquel, one of us takes Shotzi. Whoever wins faster gets to decide how we cash in.
I love it. I'll face Shotzi.
Then I'll take Raquel. Best of luck, partner.
If there was any doubt about their cash-in victory over Asuka and Tamina, these champs just put those doubts to bed.
I agree, Corey. They look poised to hold these titles for a long time.
It's Brie and Nikki Bella. The Bella twins are here.
Simultaneous Bella Busters.
What the hell do the Hall of Famers want with the tag champs?
I don't think this is about the champions. It seems to be all about their tag team gold.
Whatever their motivation is, the Bellas made quite an impact here tonight with their shocking return.
We hadn't seen them in quite some time, and now they just cut to the front of the line for a tag team title opportunity.
Don't ever underestimate the Bellas' cutthroat mentality. There's a reason they're Hall of Famers.
I don't think the tag champions will be underestimating them after this.
Unbelievable.
I didn't realize you were here tonight.
Last minute podcast business. Sorry for not giving you a heads up. But I'm glad I was here. It's just like the Bella twins to show up and ruin everything. You okay?
Yeah, and it sounds like you have something in common. They're also upset about never having the chance to compete for the tag championships.
Don't say that. I have nothing in common with them. Those two ran me out of WWE.
Didn't your injury run you out of WWE?
My injury just sealed the deal. When the Bella twins arrived, it was the beginning of the end. Suddenly, no one was interested in the women as athletes and competitors. They started telling me I was supposed to be a diva. You should be thankful you don't have to deal with that.
I still don't know if that's exactly the Bella twins' fault.
I wonder if you'd feel that way if your matches kept getting bumped for bikini contests, or schoolgirl matches, or pillow fights. The Bellas may not have been the whole Divas division, but they were a big part of building it.
I see your point. I want to be a real competitor too. It must have been infuriating.
Did I ever tell you I was supposed to give a retirement speech? After I found out I could no longer compete, I was going to have the chance to go out on Raw and have a proper farewell. I really wanted to thank the fans for supporting me throughout my career and tell them firsthand why I had to leave.
So what happened?
It was cut for time. WWE decided to cover the Bellas going on a double date instead.
Wow. I'm so sorry. I never had an issue with the Bellas, but knowing that definitely puts them in a different light. And I'm certainly not a fan of what they did to us tonight. I'm not going to let Nikki and Brie push us around.
You know, WWE has been requesting that I book the Bella Twins on Ruthless Digression so they can do press on their various frivolous projects. I blew them off because of, well, everything. But maybe it would be a good idea to set up an interview. Would be a real shame if anything happened to them while they're recording in the studio.
I understand what you're saying. Anything can happen in a podcast studio, and it won't be a pillow fight. I'll talk to Ava.
It does seem like both of you always manage to keep busy, even before your surprise return. Groundbreaking reality shows, a podcast of your own. When you were in WWE before, you each held that Divas Championship, but whoa!
SmackDown is our show now. Stay in your lane.
That's enough. You've done enough. Break it up.
What the hell are you thinking? Get them out of here, now!
Nikki counters the strike.
But Justine doesn't seem content to just sit on the sidelines.
Justine's doing everything she can to keep her niece in this match.
What's Natalya doing out here?
And why is she helping the Bella Twins?
Nikki nails the spear. And it's over.
Natalya's distraction is enough to help the Bellas help themselves.
In any event, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of this rivalry. Not with that ending.
And not with the Bellas continuing to stir things up here on SmackDown.
We still don't know why Natalya got involved, but it looks like Justine is even madder about it than her niece.
It's no secret that I've butted heads with both the Bellas in the past. But I am done with the shade being thrown on them and the WWE Divas division. I'm not an idiot. I know what some people have said about the women involved in that era, both behind our backs and to our faces, or in some people's cases, hiding behind a keyboard on social media. But the truth is, the Divas division was made up of talented competitors, all looking for their opportunity to shine, just like the women of today. As divas, we had to fight for everything we got, whether it was a chance to speak or a 2-minute match. I would have thought a superstar who did her fair share of time in catering would understand taking advantage of every possible opportunity. Make no mistake, I am damn proud of how far this women's division has come. But I'm also proud of where we've been. It's time to respect the women who helped pave the way for the women's revolution. That includes the divas. And if anyone has a problem with that, they have a problem with me.
Wait a second. What's happening? I didn't think the Bella Twins were here tonight.
The Bella Twins aren't, but the tag team champions are, and it looks like they're having more than a little fun imitating the Bellas.
They're dressed just like them, too.
I don't think it's meant to be a tribute, Byron, although they certainly must have studied their tape to get the Bellas' moves down like that.
It's a catchy song. Kind of makes me want to dance and swivel my hips like the Bella Twins, too.
Please refrain, Saxton. No one wants to see that. And I think Natalya and Beth Phoenix will want to do a lot less dancing and a lot more fighting when they get out in the ring, and I don't blame them. It's disrespectful to make fun of the former divas like this.
Well, that's a score we have to see settled here tonight.
Impressive what these two were able to do tonight. Absolutely dominant and looked great doing it.
Not that you're biased.
Not at all.
Looks like Carmella's not done with her. Tossed to the outside.
That's completely out of line.
Come on, Saxton. Carmella was just helping her get her on her way.
That's ridiculous. And now they're out there showboating?
They earned the right in the ring. If you don't like them showboating, don't lose.
After all these post-match shenanigans, you have to wonder if this is over between these four.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. I'm ready to win some singles gold. But what was so sensitive that you didn't want to talk at SmackDown?
I've been thinking. I want to make sure that your singles run is a success. I want to manage you.
That's great.
And you need to distance yourself from Ava.
What?
I've been watching your matches. You're the real star. If you drop the baggage, you're sure to get a title opportunity. Besides, you know that tag team partnerships never work out in the long run. It's only a matter of time.
I know people around here turn on their partners like there's something in the water, but tag team partnerships can work out sometimes. Look at the New Day.
And how long collectively has any of them been a singles champion?
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I'm not sure if Ava is a problem. Molly says management has been really happy with our tag team reign. I'm sure she'd let me pursue the SmackDown Women's title, too.
Molly. Fitting you'd bring her up, considering she's a great example of why tag teams don't work out. I'm speaking from personal experience. You know what she did to me.
Everyone knows, Justine. Molly turning on you in the middle of the ring is a classic WWE moment.
So then everyone knows she's a snake. A snake who has yet to book you in a championship match, despite all the work you've been doing. I wouldn't be surprised if she's holding you back on purpose.
My relationship with Molly is different than yours. Molly's been helping me. Listen, I'll talk to her. I'm sure if I ask, she'll set me up with a championship match.
We'll see.
Hey, I was actually looking for you. I wanted to talk to you and Ava about planning your next tag championship defense.
Representing the division as the tag team champions has been great, but I actually wanted to talk to you about a singles run. Isn't there still one open slot in the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Day 1? I'd love to have that spot.
You and the rest of the roster. Besides, you're doing a great job as one of the tag champions. Might not be best to split your focus right now.
I hear you, but I've been working harder than the rest of the roster. When am I getting an opportunity?
Just have some patience.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's something to what Justine was telling me.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I have to bring it up. Justine is convinced that you have some ulterior motive against me because of your history with each other. She thinks that since you betrayed her in the ring, I shouldn't trust you.
Seriously? Betrayed her in the middle of the ring? Do you really think that's all there is to the story?
It happened on Raw, Molly. You turned on Justine during the middle of a match. Everyone saw. Are you going to tell me that didn't happen?
No, I did that, but geez, don't believe everything you see on TV.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only turned on Justine because I caught wind that she was trying to turn on me. She was politicking with management backstage to get them to break up our tag team. She was so convinced she was a single star, she was prepared to throw me under the bus. But then I found out what she was up to and beat her to the punch, literally.
That's what really happened?
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, this is ancient history. What incentive do I have to lie to you now? And I'll be honest, it didn't end that badly for me. Turning on Justine? Let's just say that making a move like that in WWE is one hell of a statement and lets everyone know you mean business.
Wow.
Like I said before, I don't have any ill will towards your aunt today. Enough ancient history. Let's talk about your next tag title defense on SmackDown. And I'll think about putting you in the Fatal 4-Way at Day 1.
Ava Moreno with the tag. She and her partner appear to be a well-oiled machine.
Not so fast, Michael. Shayna immediately has Ava's number.
I can't believe this after the damage Shayna took. It's becoming clear who's pulling the weight on this team.
Anyone can have a bad night, Corey.
Ava's almost within reach. If her partner can tag in, she might be able to turn this match around.
She jumped off the apron.
Moreno's tapping out. This is over. We have new women's tag team champions.
Looks like she wanted to make a clear statement.
At the expense of the tag team championships?
If Ava kept competing like that, losing was inevitable. Better to make a move now.
Speaking of making moves, she just used the title to attack her partner.
Former partner, Saxton. There's no question this partnership is over, though I don't think the new champions appreciate having their victory moment co-opted for this personal issue.
You gotta wonder why the former champ didn't help her partner. They could have talked through their issues and might have kept the championships.
We'll never know, Saxton. Choices were made here tonight. Like it or not, it'll be what the entire WWE Universe is talking about.
Tonight, the WWE Universe has been promised an explanation for what happened at Day 1.
But what would explain it, Michael?
Be quiet and we might find out.
My road to WWE hasn't been like most. Ever since my debut, I've had advantages simply because of my family. I know that. And you, the WWE Universe, has accepted me sometimes because of that, and sometimes in spite of that. Then there's Ava Moreno. From the very beginning, Ava has put me down for who I am, even as she used it for her own benefit. Ava, I pulled you up with me onto main event. You even had the gall to make me work for it, even though it was my name getting us a match. You took advantage of me, Ava. Our whole partnership, which you weaseled into, might I add, was never about being a real team. It was always about you using me. I realized that at Day 1, when you were reaching out of the ring trying to use me again. And so I made a decision. I'm not apologizing for who I am anymore. I've already dropped the dead weight. But tonight, I'd love to introduce the WWE Universe to my new manager. Someone I think you already know.
It's WWE legend Justine. We guessed that she might be advising her niece on her career in WWE, but this makes it official.
A new manager and a new attitude from the former tag team champion. I'm not sure if I agree with her updated outlook, but I certainly want to see what comes of this latest chapter.
I, for one, think it's a great outlook, Cole. She's looking out for number 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her at the very top very soon.
Do you think she's going for the SmackDown Women's Championship?
Where else would her interest lie? Justine wouldn't waste her time with anything less. The champion better keep her head on a swivel. Dewdrop, watch out.
What's all this?
Did you really expect me to manage you out of the regular SmackDown locker room? I made a request, and management set us up with our own private VIP area.
This is pretty awesome.
Don't act so surprised. You need to start thinking like a champion and main eventer. Do you really think Hogan or The Rock got ready with the rest of the roster? Being on top means asking for or taking exactly what you deserve. As your manager, I worked it into my rider.
You mean my rider?
Sure, whatever. Anyway, are you ready to talk next steps, or do you want to get settled first?
I'm ready to be champion. Let's go.
Great. I talked with Molly and set up an opportunity for you. A match against Charlotte Flair. Your move against Ava worked. They now see you as a singles competitor who can hold your own against a WrestleMania main eventer. Prove them right in your match against Charlotte.
You got me a match with Charlotte? I'm impressed.
Of course you are. I don't mess around.
The Queen hasn't faced this challenger since...
Ava from behind. She's not going to let her former partner get to this match.
What we're seeing here is raw aggression and clear revenge for what happened at day one when these two lost the tag team championships.
WWE officials may be breaking this up, but I don't think we've seen the end of this.
LJ. Little Justine. That nickname's even more fitting now that you're working with the only thing that got you into WWE in the first place. Did you really think that after what happened between us, I was going to just sit back and stay quiet? You and your aunt must be stupider than I thought. I never weaseled my way into anything in my life. You approached me for a main event match. When we first teamed up for the Money in the Bank match, I not only ensured our victory, but then I had to practically drag you out of your comfort zone so that our cash-in wasn't doomed to fail. I will admit one thing, though. When you turned on me, I was kind of impressed. I didn't think you had it in you, LJ. Thinking for yourself for the first time in your career. But what I realize now is that you had just went back to having your aunt do all the thinking and work for you. So if I've got to fight with both of you, fine by me. You were always nothing more than a knockoff copy of her anyway, little Justine.
Ava with a reversal into the ambulance.
And Ava is taking out all of her aggression on her former tag partner.
Do you blame her after what she did? I don't.
You think you're better than me? That I'd lay down and take it when you...
Look out! That car came out of nowhere.
This has escalated quickly. We need medics on the scene immediately.
Justine, what the hell?
I think her niece is just as shocked as we are.
Looked like you needed some help.
You're lucky that Ava only suffered some minor injuries, and that it was your aunt who was driving the car and not you. We'd be having a very different conversation.
If you'll recall, Ava started it.
My memory is excellent, including my memory of your actions at day one. But it's clear to me that you two won't stop until you destroy each other.
Destroying Ava works for me.
Then let's at least get a SmackDown main event match out of this. And since you're determined to drive each other to hell and back, it's going to be the most brutal match in WWE. Hell in a Cell.
Perfect.
And one more thing. I can't risk Justine driving into the arena and hitting anyone. Our event insurance is high enough as it is. She's barred from ringside, either on foot or in a motorized contraption of any kind.
Fine by me. I don't need her help to take Ava out anyway.
Here are your winners. The Captain, Rage, Melee Fan, La Congregita Loca, and Odyssey Rift.
They came, they fought, they survived. Ladies and gentlemen, your War Games winners.
It's a rare privilege just to compete in a War Games match. So to win one must be an amazing feeling. Bravo to this team. It took incredible fortitude to get the job done tonight.
Enough wasting time on rivalries. I just got some intel. Management has just decided who's going to be Dewdrop's next challenger for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Is it me?
No, but it can be. Whoever wins the Elimination Chamber match will take on Dewdrop for the championship at WrestleMania. And if we do things right, you may not even have to wait until then.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind the specifics. Are you ready to get started? You'll need to qualify for the chamber match first.
Let's do it. There's no time like the present.
Great. I'll talk to management and get you in a qualifying match.
Man, is it nice to not have to do that myself anymore.
Perks of having a manager, dear.
Your last match was a little extra. Listen, I meant what I said about fighting my battles. I can take care of myself.
I know that. You're a strong, fierce woman and competitor who I greatly admire. So I definitely don't think you're so thirsty and insecure that you're creating all those Dewdrop fan accounts.
Indy said I'm doing that?
Oh, that was the least of it. None of it seemed right, especially considering what's going on with Stephanie McMahon right now.
What's going on with Stephanie?
Wait, you don't know? I shouldn't have said anything. You've handled it well so far, so no reason for you to worry about it and be distracted.
Tell me.
Stephanie's been pretty vocal, at least around legends like my aunt. She thinks you're a terrible champion and is trying to do everything in her power to undermine you. She's even been asking management to put you in more difficult matches before your title defenses, so you're more likely to lose. I think that's why they're planning a handicap match for you next week.
Why would they do that? I don't need to prove anything in the ring. I'm the SmackDown Women's Champion. I decide when and where I fight.
It's all Stephanie. Although, I bet if I leverage my aunt's position as a WWE legend, I could get myself added to that match so it's not a handicap. I know it's unconventional, the two of us teaming up when I just qualified for Elimination Chamber, but I meant it when I said I admire you. It would be an honor for me to tag with you.
That it would. Let's do it.
Breaking news. I have just received word that visiting WWE Chairwoman Stephanie McMahon was the victim of a shocking attack at the hands of the SmackDown Women's Champion, Dewdrop. No motivation for this attack has been given, but WWE officials were able to restrain Dewdrop before Stephanie was seriously hurt. I'll update the WWE Universe with more news when I have it.
I can't believe someone took out Lacey. I mean, kudos to them. I certainly benefit from her not being in the match.
Sounds like whoever did it did a great job. Honestly, I'm a little jealous. They didn't even get spotted. Though remember, WWE is gonna fill the spot. Might be someone tougher.
True. I wonder if the person who took out Lacey is hoping for that final spot.
If that's the case, you know my guess.
What's your guess?
Seriously? Is there anyone who would benefit from an open spot in the match? Maybe someone who benefited in the past when a lighting rig fell on your tag team partner before the Money in the Bank match?
Maybe you're right. Ava was pretty angry when Dewdrop was added to the chamber and they canceled Ava's qualifying match.
Watch out. If it is Ava, she'll be gunning for you. I know that if I were her, I'd still be hungry for proper revenge. But we'll see soon enough how it plays out for Ava when WWE announces the final entrant.
Has been eliminated.
Is about to open.
It's been the best kept secret in WWE since it was announced. Everyone's on the edge of their seats to find out who's inside.
The wait is almost over because the mystery entrant into the Elimination Chamber is about to be revealed. It's Justine, WWE legend and Hall of Famer Justine is the mystery entrant into the Elimination Chamber match. One of these two women will be the next SmackDown Women's Champion.
But how? We haven't seen Justine in the ring for over a decade since her career-ending injury.
She certainly doesn't look injured to me, Corey. And she also doesn't look like she minds that the woman standing in the way of winning a championship is her niece.
Justine immediately on the offensive.
Setting her up and down.
It looks as if her niece was completely caught off guard by this. She's getting dominated in there.
Wait a second, we've seen this before, but not in a very long time.
It's vintage Justine here tonight. The Justine Jammer with the cover.
1, 2, 3.
It's over.
We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It's Justine. Justine is the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
There were so many names thrown around about who was going to be in the dark pod, and Justine wasn't even on the list. Her niece must be shocked.
I think the entire WWE Universe is shocked. I'm having flashbacks to 2002.
Simply unbelievable that we are witnessing this right now. What a moment in WWE history.
Our brand new SmackDown Women's Champion is here to address the WWE Universe after her shocking return and victory at Elimination Chamber.
So, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. I've been medically cleared! Surprise! You know, I thought I had closed the books on my WWE career. But being around here lately reignited a light I thought had gone out. As I got involved, coming back into WWE, first with my podcast, and then as a manager, I started to wonder. Edge, Lita got second acts. Why not Justine? The more I gave, the more I realized, you need me. You need me because you deserve to see me finally reap the rewards of the path I trailblazed, to fulfill the promises that I wasn't able to keep when my career got cut short, to—
What the hell?
I was wondering when you would show up. Figured you would, given how much you like to ride my coattails.
What are you talking about? Why didn't you tell me you were cleared? And why haven't you called me back?
Would you have paid attention if I had? After the way you laughed at me when I suggested we team up for the Money in the Bank tag team match? After you never thought to ask me how I was doing whenever I mentioned my doctor's appointments? I'm beginning to think I should have set up those lighting rigs to fall over on you instead.
You didn't.
Why wouldn't I? Because I'm an old, washed-up, past-her-prime legend? Girlie, you best not insult me, because I taught you everything you know. LJ. Too bad you don't have the goods to back it up. I gotta admit, I was touched when you decided to wear a version of my gear for your debut. But it was probably at that moment when I started to realize that you don't have what it takes to finish what I started. That I'd have to do that myself.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, LJ? You followed me around like a shadow your entire life, and you don't understand. When you hesitated in using the chair in your main event match with Ava? What? Were you afraid the chair would bite you? You've always lacked an edge. I would never have made that mistake, because I've always known exactly what I want, what I needed to do, in a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to help you, but even as your manager, you were just blindly following everything I told you to do. Seriously, child, think for yourself. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path, and I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out. And I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
Shut up, Justine.
What did you say to me?
Shut up! It's always the same with you. I had it so hard. It was so difficult. Boo-hoo. I'm not here to revisit what happened 20 years ago. This is the problem with all you legends. So proud to rest on your laurels. You spend so much time bringing up your grievances, and you never think to put any of that energy into bringing up the superstars of tomorrow. Hell, maybe even making it better for them. You've told me how it felt to get your matches cut short back in 2003. Move on! Imagine what it feels like now to get your matches cut whenever some old legend shows up and wants to reminisce about the past. A past that I'm sure is better in memory than it was in reality. You got your win at Elimination Chamber, relying on the element of surprise. Hooray! Congrats! So proud. You want to really settle this? Face me for real. You and me for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania! When the dust is settled, we'll see who has the title and who the WWE Universe really respects. Some has-been who can't move on, or the real future of WWE.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton. I've got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all. And I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I agree, Corey, and she didn't just pick a fight with Justine. Intentionally or not, she picked a fight with all the WWE legends.
If that's the case, at least the WWE Universe gets to see that fight here today in the present.
Oh, calm down, Saxton.
What? I'm excited.
It's about time someone called out a WWE legend like that.
Didn't really think it would be you standing up to your aunt, though. I meant what I said out there.
And I meant what I said earlier. Liv feels the same way about these old-timers still in our spotlight.
The WWE Universe wants to watch us, not them. Well, then maybe it's time to put our words into action and really give them something to watch. My Aunt Justine had a lot of time to talk last week. Good for her. Now, it's my turn. But I'm not just going to talk. I made no secret last week how I feel about WWE legends. It's time to move on from the past. We're the ones going out in the ring each and every week, putting it all on the line in each and every match. Whether it's at a premium live event, on SmackDown, or a house show. We're the ones doing the work. And we think it's only fair that it should be our faces up there, not theirs.
What are they going to do?
She's holding the can of spray paint. What do you think, Saxton?
They're defacing WWE property.
And sending a message to the WWE legends.
It's controversial, but effective.
I guess.
Molly, Holly, and Lita are here on SmackDown.
They're here, and I don't think they took that message too kindly.
Liv Morgan into the side of the truck.
And Lita with the twist of fate onto the concrete.
Pretty big talk when it comes to the legends on this truck, but you've got no chance when it comes to taking on the real thing.
Straight to her niece's face. Looks like Justine and the other legends had a message of their own tonight.
And a strong one at that. They're not ready to step aside.
Wait, what's Justine doing? She's headed towards Liv.
Liv's not waiting to find out. She's putting the WWE legend in her place.
Not if the official has anything to say about it. Liv's out of here.
Come on, Liv was just defending herself.
Not so fast. They're both getting ejected.
The referee probably saw what happened, doesn't want the ring to end up spray painted. This match is back on.
That might be enough to beat the legends.
What is Molly doing? No one's even around her.
It's clear what she's doing. I don't know if you can teach an old dog new tricks, but sometimes you don't need to. The old tricks work just fine.
DDT under the chair.
Perfectly choreographed deception from the WWE legends, and the referee didn't see any of it.
And it's over. They've still got it.
These three women were never shy about cheating to win, and that's clearly not changed. It's certainly paid off here tonight.
I think what you meant to say was smartly using every resource at their disposal to win, Cole. Experience pays off. That's what we saw tonight.
If you say so.
Playing fair and trying to just beat them obviously isn't working. Though I guess starting with that production truck stunt wasn't really fair, if we're being honest.
Whose side are you on?
Sorry.
Listen, at the end of the day, this is my fight. I appreciate everything you've done, but I've got to take on Justine alone.
What do you have in mind?
I've already got my match at WrestleMania, but winning there is not enough at this point. I'm gonna hit Justine where it hurts the most.
Of course, it's obvious to anyone with a brain that my niece's efforts to undermine me, to undermine my legacy, are really the attempts of a weak, scared little girl.
I just want to talk.
Seems that we have an unexpected guest today. You may know her from her recent humbling loss to me at Elimination Chamber. My niece, or as she always asked to be called growing up, Little Justine. So, LJ, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be nurtured by the best in the business and still be such a letdown?
You know, you were the best in the business, Aunt Justine.
I'm sure you didn't make the trip here to tell me what I already know.
But isn't that what you said you want? For someone to give you your due? See, after the initial shock of seeing you at Elimination Chamber, I've had some more time to think. And you're right. You were never given proper credit for what you did and what you accomplished.
So you did join me to make my own point.
What's that you said on SmackDown? About having to survive a world 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal? In the moment, I think I would have said you were making excuses. But now I know you're exactly right. You did work harder to get less. You should have been the main event week after week when you were in WWE. Sure, they threw praise on your name after you retired when management decided they needed to add another woman to the Hall of Fame. Or now when they want to get a Legends ratings bump. Fans buy into that nostalgia but forget what it was really like for you. How they treated you when you were on the roster.
What do you know about it? You don't understand.
But that's just it. I do understand. You've been teaching me since my first day in WWE. And you know what I finally really get? Everything that you've complained about, that you're mad at, for all that you blame management or other things beyond your control. It's always been me who's been your real target. Because I'll never know the limitations that you did. I will get to push myself in ways you never could, have opportunities that you never would have been given, and see how far I can really go. And you? Justine, you're a legend. The best of her time. Maybe could have been the best of all time if you had a level playing field. But the fact that you'll never know and I will, that's what you'll never forgive me for. And that's what's going to allow me to replace your legacy with my own.
You ungrateful piece
You're a
of...
selfish, self-centered, only thinks for herself.
Because I'm the only one I could ever count on.
Looks like we have something in common then, because I certainly couldn't count on you.
You don't deserve your talent. It should have been me.
But it's not you, Justine. It's not you.
It'll be me at WrestleMania. I've still got it.
Sure, you've got what's left. Enjoy it while it lasts. But me? I'm just getting started.
You planning on stealing my title tonight?
Your title? Excuse me? Is the SmackDown Women's Championship yours?
Calm down, kid. I'm not talking about a championship. I'm talking about my honorific title, Mr. WrestleMania.
Wouldn't it be... You know what? Never mind. If you mean do I plan to have the match of the night, then yes. Justine won't know what hit her.
That's what I like to hear. And you should obviously always be focused on winning your match, especially tonight with everything that's on the line for you. But don't forget to have fun out there, too.
I'll try. I'm not sure my aunt's betrayal has been particularly fun for me, though.
I don't know, kids. Sometimes fun means beating the daylight out of a once trusted friend or family member. WWE superstars. We are just built different.
Thanks. I think.
I'm still not happy it's you and not me out there. But I do have a shared interest in seeing Justine lose the championship tonight. If she hadn't been in the Dark Pod, I would still be champion. So, good luck, I suppose.
How big-hearted of you.
I'm just benevolent like that, I guess. Besides, you helped me with Stephanie. You were the only person who told it to me straight when everyone else was conspiring against me. Hey, I was right back when you started and I said we could be friends after all.
Huh. I guess you were. You know, that's actually kind of sweet.
And hopefully, I'll get to rightfully reclaim the championship from my friend very soon. If you win, your days as champion are already numbered.
And there's the dewdrop I know.
Would you have thought it possible with the way the superstar debuted that she'd be standing tall with the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania?
I'd have called it possible, but unlikely, Cole.
What a match. And there's no question whose moment this is. Whatever and whoever may have defined this superstar in the past, she's now cemented her own legacy within WWE.
And it's a legacy that's just getting started. We could be seeing this image at WrestleMania for years to come.
Wait, what's happening?
I'm not sure.
Can Justine be trusted here?
I don't believe it. It seems that even Justine's small heart grew 3 sizes today.
If these two can get over the differences after the rivalry they've had, then anyone can do it.
Look out!
What the hell? The new champion and her aunt were just ambushed from behind.
It may be the end of this rivalry, but this champion's story in WWE is just getting started.
the